For some adventurers, the thrill lies in tackling some of the world's most dangerous and nerve-wracking roads. These roads, winding through perilous terrain and dizzying heights, test the skill and courage of even the most experienced drivers. Join me in this video as we count down the 15 scariest roads on Earth. Number 15. North Yungas Road, Bolivia. Commonly known as Death Road, this infamous stretch is a testament to human resilience and the unforgiving power of nature. Nestled in the Bolivian Andes, this narrow path snakes through steep mountains, stretching about 43 miles between La Paz and Coroico. On one side, there's a sheer drop of up to 2,000 feet, and on the other, jagged rock walls. There are no guardrails, making even the slightest mistake potentially fatal. Dense fog and unpredictable rain turn this already dangerous road into a treacherous, slippery nightmare. Hairpin turns, blind corners, and mudslides are constant threats, making this road deserving of its chilling nickname. Number 14, the Kolyma Highway, Russia. Also known as the Road of Bones, this stretch of highway spans over 2,000 kilometers across Siberia's desolate wilderness. Notorious for its extreme climate, the road plunges into freezing temperatures as low as -60 degrees Celsius, which heightens the risk of hypothermia and frostbite for anyone stranded there. The road is poorly maintained, with potholes and treacherous terrain that are further exacerbated by heavy rains and snow. The haunting history of this road, built by Gulag prisoners who endured unimaginable suffering, adds an eerie atmosphere to an already terrifying route. Number 13, Guoliang Tunnel Road, China. Carved directly out of a mountain in China's Henan province, this narrow, eerie tunnel road is not for the faint-hearted. The tunnel's walls loom close, casting long shadows that create a claustrophobic experience. Hairpin turns and blind bends only add to the tension, while jagged rocks threaten to fall at any moment. Though awe-inspiring, this road demands focus and courage from those brave enough to travel through its winding passageways. Number 12, James Dalton Highway, Alaska, USA. Stretching over 400 miles through the isolated Arctic wilderness, the James Dalton Highway presents extreme weather conditions and relentless solitude. The road is notorious for its unpaved, treacherous surface, unpredictable weather, and the constant threat of wildlife encounters. Frequent whiteouts and severe winds make driving perilous, while the lack of nearby services leaves travelers vulnerable to the harsh elements. Number 11, Skipper's Canyon Road, New Zealand. Skipper's Canyon Road is a breathtaking yet terrifying journey through steep cliffs and narrow passages. With sheer drops on one side and towering rock faces on the other, there is little room for error. The road's historical ties to gold mining only add to its sense of peril, as weather conditions such as fog and rain make an already daunting road even more dangerous. Number 10, Atlantic Ocean Road, Norway. A feat of engineering, this road winds across Norway's rugged coastline, connecting small islands. The narrow bridges appear to float above the sea, and during storms massive waves crash against the road, making for a nerve-wracking drive. Sudden changes in weather add to the unpredictability, turning this scenic route into a treacherous adventure. Number 9, Stelvio Pass, Italy. High in the Italian Alps, the Stelvio Pass offers hairpin turns, steep inclines, and narrow lanes that make for a thrilling and nerve-wracking journey. The road ascends sharply through rugged mountain terrain, with sudden weather changes and a lack of guardrails heightening the risk of accidents. The breathtaking scenery, while awe-inspiring, adds a sense of peril to the drive. Number 8, Zojila Pass, India. This treacherous road in the Himalayas connects Kashmir to Ladakh and is infamous for its extreme elevation and rugged conditions. With precipitous drops, narrow lanes, and frequent landslides, Zojila Pass demands nerve and precision from drivers. The high altitude makes breathing difficult, and during winter, snowstorms turn this already hazardous road into an even more perilous passage. Even in milder seasons, sudden shifts in weather are not uncommon, with fog, rain and strong winds making driving treacherous and requiring constant vigilance. The remote and isolated nature of the pass only amplifies its terrifying reputation, as it's far from major towns or cities, leaving help hours away in case of an emergency. The feeling of isolation, confronting challenges alone, heightens the sense of vulnerability and fear, though the landscape remains breathtaking but at a significant cost. At number 7, we have Jebel Hafit Mountain, yet nerve-wracking route winding up the 1,200-meter-high Jebel Hafit mountain. Offering panoramic views of the desert and Al Ain city, this road is famous for its fearsome features, making it one of the scariest roads globally. Its steep incline and numerous hairpin turns make navigation with gradients reaching up to 8%, challenging even seasoned drivers. The narrow road and the lack of guardrails in some sections only intensify the fear of losing control and plummeting down the mountain. Factor to the road's terrifying reputation is the sense of exposure as drivers ascend its heights. The dizzying drops and cliffs create a constant feeling of vulnerability. Remote location, where mechanical issues could leave you stranded, Jebel Hafit is not just a scenic drive but a thrilling, high-stakes journey. Number 6 is the Trans-Făgărașan Highway in Romania, a legendary route that traverses the stunning Carpathian Mountains, connecting Transylvania and Wallachia. Despite its scenic beauty, this road is notorious for its dizzying elevation of over 2,000 meters and challenging switchbacks. The narrow lanes and sharp curves require precision and focus, with little separating vehicles from steep ravines below, especially in sections without guardrails. Sudden shifts in weather, including fog and rain, add to the danger, making this a harrowing drive for even the most experienced travelers. At number 5, we have Tianmen Mountain Road in China, also known as Heaven Linking Avenue. The road's steep 1,100-meter ascent over just 11 kilometers, combined with hairpin turns and sharp curves, demands nerves of steel and precise maneuvering. Its sheer vertical cliffs and the absence of guardrails in certain areas create a heart-pounding experience, especially with unpredictable weather that can reduce visibility in moments. The road's unique features, including Tianmen Cave and a glass skywalk, add even more thrills to an already nerve-wracking journey. Number 4 brings us to Hana Highway in Maui, Hawaii. This 64-mile stretch of road is known for its lush rainforest views, but also for its over 600 sharp curves and 59 narrow bridges. The rugged terrain and steep cliffs paired with sudden tropical rain create slippery conditions, making driving treacherous. The road's remoteness adds to the fear factor, as any emergency would leave travelers far from assistance. Number 3 is Dalton Pass in the Philippines, a mountain pass infamous for its steep inclines and sharp curves. Heavy rainfall and fog during the rainy season make the road even more dangerous, while its isolation and historical significance add to its eerie atmosphere. Number 2 takes us to Fairy Meadows Road in Pakistan, a perilous path through the Himalayas leading to the serene yet isolated Fairy Meadows. Narrow, unpaved roads wind through cliffs with no guardrails, making the slightest mistake a potential disaster. Frequent landslides, dense fog, and an eerie association with local folklore heighten the road's chilling reputation. Finally, at number 1, we have the Karakoram Highway connecting Pakistan and China. This 1,200-kilometer-long road traverses some of the most remote and rugged terrains on Earth. Its high altitudes, unpredictable weather, and lack of guardrails make it a treacherous journey. Drivers must contend with hairpin turns, heavy snowfall, and the constant threat of landslides. While breathtakingly beautiful, the Karakoram Highway demands respect and caution, leaving travelers in awe of both nature's beauty and its dangers. Would I want to drive these roads? Definitely not. But for those who seek adrenaline, these roads offer an unforgettable, heart-pounding adventure.